Alrighty, Juanitosville, it's Benny back in the spot here at Boom Jewelry Designs, taking a break from hanging out the passenger side of my best friend's ride to be here with you for a new jewelry adventure. This is going to be a simple, short one, I really hope. You guys remember the drug dealers from the 80s when they wore those gold watches and it looked like the gold nuggets in the watch? The texture, I was like, yo, let's make a baller drug dealer ring for maybe not a successful drug dealer, maybe for a guy that works at Sonic, maybe he has a Honda Shadow instead of a Harley Davidson, and maybe his bicycle jacket is pleather. What I'm saying is I'm more on the economical side, friends. We're here. So right here I have 24 gauge, very thin, but the goal of this adventure, friends, is to create a silver nugget texture. Now we already know if you've watched this video, we've created that texture, and that texture is pretty close to what I'm looking for. But in this one, I would like to add maybe some thicker chunks in there to make it more texture-y, if that makes any sense, friends. So we're gonna go size 12 here. I got 69. This is about 69 millimeters long, a little bit over 69 millimeters, because according to my handy dandy ring sizing chart that I have right here for you guys to maybe download and keep in your phone under your favorites. It's a quick reference just to know it has the gauges, and it has the gauges of silver and the ring size, and then it'll tell you exactly how many millimeters that needs to be, taking into account the thickness of the silver. So right here we got 69, a little bit over 69 millimeters, size 12. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out, and then we're gonna go straight to the soldering block, and we're gonna really start playing with the texture, the dust, and maybe some little nuggets and chunks, and see if we can achieve this. This is the look I'm kind of looking for. Hopefully, I'm pointing at the screen right now, but hopefully I can find the image on Google, because I believe in myself, even though I haven't looked for it yet. I know it's on there, guys. So let's go to the soldering. Let's cut this out, take it to the soldering block, and then let's take it to Pound Town. Heck yeah, friends! Like I always say, if you guys see me cut the last 5 millimeters, psychologically you feel like you saw the whole thing. So this is what we're going with. So I'm gonna boom this real quick, and you guys have probably seen this. I'm gonna make this really super fast, but just so you guys know, somebody on the comments asked me, or in my group, they asked me, where do I get my boom stamp? And the truth of the fact is, guys, you guys probably already know this, is I just put it on one letter at a time. We start with the B. We're just gonna go right down the middle. Freestyle it. We ain't tripping, we stay dripping. Sideways O. Let's go right there. Never exactly the same twice. 925, so they know it's not phony baloney. 24 gauge, guys, very thin, but my measurement of 69 millimeters is as if this was 20 gauge. Now, by the time we're done with this, I'm guessing it's going to be probably closer to 18 gauge, maybe even possibly 16 gauge. But right now it's 24. All right, friends, I can't leave you out of the party, guys. I have this piece of 20 gauge right here, just some random scrap. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my shears, and I'm just going to clip little tiny pieces. And I don't want them to be any recognizable, really, shape. I guess you're not going to be able to help a little bit of kind of some triangle look here. But I'm going to go really small. All right, guys, that's what we have so far. I'm going to do this for a lot longer until probably I start to deteriorate into a vast void of nothingness. But I'm not going to make you suffer with that. And when you come back, this will be a bigger pile. So my goal, friends, is I did spray some flux on there, Chad Parker style. And I'm going to put these, oh man, I'm just going to sprinkle as much as I can with my fingers. I'm going to get all this on there, and then I'm going to put the dust over the top of it, and then we're going to get it really hot and fuse it, and then we're going to see what we end up with. Man, that's as random as it kind of turned out. I didn't really move them much once I put them on there. So we're just going to go like this. I don't know, is that pretty heavy? Let's make some valleys. What I'm gonna do right here, guys, I think is move this. If I can get the whole thing. Don't mess up. Dang, I was afraid that was gonna happen. Come on, Johnny, not in front of my friends. Oh, okay. I need to stop this and reload this. Alrighty, Juanitosville, we're right here, and I put that back on there. I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm sorry if I got a little mad, but you guys didn't see me banging my head against the sidewalk, so I guess I shouldn't have, and I don't have anything to apologize for. Because I don't be apologizing, man. Okay, here we go, friends. We are here, man. We're going to put the heat on it. I gave it Chad Parker little spray on it. And some of that stuff you see cooking off, friends, is impurities. Some of it could be wax from when I lubricate my blade. Some of it could be little pieces of paper from whenever I print and glue the print onto the silver. You can, sometimes there's paper on the silver. So we're going to go right here. We're going to go a little bit hot. I'm not on my big rotating block because it sinks a lot of heat. You guys know that. That's why I have that wire on it. But I'm not going to do this on the wire today. I'm just going to do this one right here. And I anticipate that there's going to be some crusties that are going to collect along the edges. You just easily file and cut them off. All right, guys, we're getting too close to temperature right here. This soldering block is very nice because it's very, it's not very dense, so it really reflects the heat right back onto the piece. Makes it easier to fuse. So you guys can see that I'm looking for that white snow. You guys know, there's just like shiny effect that the silver has as it's fusing. It's like it's melting, but not to the point where it liquefies. That's the best way I could probably describe it. So I'm just working my way down. I can see the clusters of silver has the powder has kind of subsided, settled into the piece. Just giving it a little love. Let's before that gets too cool, let's move it, or else it will stick to your block. And if it does, you just reheat it again. Not a lot. You don't have to reheat it like crazy amount, but just get it nice and hot again, and it'll release off the block. So that's what we have right there, friends. You guys are here. Let's do this right now. Now, I can tell by looking at it that it looks a little bit knot. If in fact your piece didn't fuse, all you got to do is reheat it, friends. I guess the only thing we can do is pickle it and then really take a look at it, because right now it looks dirt. It looks like dirt. So let's pickle it and bring it back, and we'll see what's up. Alrighty, Juanitosville. I hit it a little bit with the hammer just to kind of flatten it out a little bit, but I don't think I got it very good on the edges. The inside seems pretty good, but we're gonna go ahead and add some to the edges here and then reheat this. Adding some more. That looks good. It got really hot, friends. Let's see what we have. Lots of warpage. That's a good indication that we got it hot enough to get a good fuse. Oh yeah, oh, friends. I'm gonna mallet this down and pickle it, and then we'll see what we have. Okay, you wildcats, look at that, man. I think we have something to work with, and what I'm thinking about here is what kind of creates that nugget effect is a flat surface in some respects. And I don't know if maybe I should do with a small file, or if I should go just like a big flat surface. Let's try with this first. Let's see what we have, friends. Okay. We got a nice line there. Now I'm thinking maybe with a flat file, maybe giving it a little bit of some angle up. We're getting there. All right, you psycho dumpster divers, we're right here, and look what we have, guys. That looks like kind of like a nugget kind of feel to it. Has a little bit of a slopey that I made there with the file here because I wanted to get into these sides. In the future, probably if I did this again, I would, when I do my silver, I would put a little tunnel, not a tunnel, but a little valley right down the middle so that the sides get more in the middle, because I think they were kind of like a mountain range as opposed to like a valley in the middle. Yeah, because that's where the silver kind of comes together and condenses right towards the center. So keep that in mind. I might flatten this out just a little bit, but I think what I'm going to do is bend this. Here we got the mandrel, and I'm hoping for a size 11 or 12. That's what I was hoping for, right? 12. So we'll go right here. Sometimes I like to work on my lap. So we got this about right here. I can work on it just a little bit more. I think that says 12, yeah. Size 12, friends. Next time you see this, it will be probably its music debut. I'm going to go ahead and solder this closed. You guys already know what that looks like. And then clean it up as good as I can and try to hide the joint as much as possible. And yeah, dude. Thanks for the adventure. As always, if this was any fun, subscribe, man. We're always doing crazy things over here. I got some really fun ideas that I'm about to do. But I just, you know, a season for everything. But I got some big projects coming up, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. So please subscribe. You guys can join for those projects. We're really going to push our skills, our abilities, our trust in ourselves, and our knowledge base. And get better, man. So that's what this is all about. So hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, my name is Benny, or as always, my name is always Benny. I don't know why I always say as always. My name is Benny. I'm out. Peace. I'm going for the really chunky textured look. So what I did right here, friends, is I put silver dust. Well, first I cleaned it. I fluxed it. I put silver dust. And now I'm putting a layer of silver, little silver things. Friends, I'm going to turn this up just a little bit. Hope you guys are doing good out there, friends. It's a wild world we live in. Always leaning toward moving forward, making your dreams come true. I hope that's what you guys are all doing every day. All right, guys, we're getting hot. Starting to get shiny. The parts that are the closest to the surface are going to get little shiny first. When that's right before they melt. So fusing is the process of really just getting the temperature of the metal so hot that molecularly they start to blend into each other. They almost turn into a liquid. And I can see. Now the key is not just the tops to blend into each other, but the silver dust that's underneath. It's going to act, I'm hoping, theoretically as a bonding agent. It's going to bond the tops, okay, to the base. The base is 24 gauge sheet silver. It's all sterling. And I kind of believe in that, guys. I'm going to go just a little harder just to make sure my dreams do come true and they will not be thwarted. All right, guys, so right here we want to move it off the area. If it cools off right there, it will bond to that part of the soldering block. So that fast we quench it and we look at it, guys. Then I kind of give it a little little finger action. And if nothing's popping off, we're in a good shape, guys. So right here, if anything's going to pop off, it's going to pop off. Everything's looking good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the acid and just to clean off all the oxidization off of it, and then we'll take another gander and see what she looks like. Okay, friends, look what we have right here, guys. This is pretty much it. I added a little bit more and just reheated it again because what I realized is if you have the big chunks on the dust kind of comes in and it shrinks on itself, and it brought everything kind of tight. So I added some more on the edges and then just reheated it, but I didn't make you watch that because it's kind of boring. But yeah, so I just did another pass over with some extra little pieces and just kind of filled in the spots that I thought, and this is where we're at. And I don't know, here's some pretty gritty paper. This is 180. I kind of want to soften just these pokey spots. What, probably put some file on this bad boy. My rubber block. Let's see if we can kind of see right here where I'm doing. If I can give you guys seasickness. Maybe I'll give it kind of like a slope it, or I could go, well, let's just try this. I'm just gonna give it a slope up swipes. So let's take a look, guys. What do you guys think? Is that cool? That bent around a band. I'm gonna make it this kind of style right here, where you put the plate on the top. So we're gonna do some cleanup, but this is what that looks like, guys. I just wanted to show you this. It's possible to do parts. Like, could you imagine like a man? The possibilities are endless. What you can do with this. It's really up to you as the artist to decide where you want to use it, how you want to use it. But look at that. It's possible and it's cool. It looks really tough. I bet it's going to polish cool. I bet with some liver of sulfur in there in the dark blacknesses. And then for that silver will really pop with the bed of black behind it that would be stuck in the dust texture. Oh, it's going to hold that black nice. Make the silver faces pop beautifully. So guys, yeah, it's just a little experiment. I wanted to take you guys along. All right, friends, I had to bring you back just one more time because I worked on this a little bit more. And look at how I did, like, how I shaped it, kind of like a mound, like a long mound. And man, that is, if you guys can get a close look at that, that is just really, really cool. If you guys fuse, know that your backs are going to end up looking like this. I haven't figured out how to avoid that, but it gets so hot that the silver just acts all goofy and does what it wants. So you can file that aggressively until it's smooth again, or you could just accept it and like I'm going to do. And I just think it looks cool. It just looks cool. It's gonna be polished. It's gonna be beautiful, but it's gonna be like a pretty girl with a little scar on her cheek or something. You know, that's what makes her look cool. Oh man, but that's just my type, guys. Don't listen to what I have to say. So guys, yeah. So boom, you guys can do this. Go out there and have fun with chunks, heat. Know that it's gonna be like that, and you can fix that. I'm probably not going to because this is 24 gauge at the bottom and I don't want to start digging into it too deep. And I'm going to have to dig into it really deep to get that to come out. And I really don't want to, I did not hit it with the hammer this way because I don't want to bend things down. I want to keep the texture of it. So that was my choice. But you can hammer this all the way down and probably maybe flatten some of this stuff out. Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah. Go out there, have fun, make your dreams come true. Always leaning toward moving forward, staying cool as a pool. Always keep your true. Never just hanging on like a hubcap in the fast lane, but sometimes you have to.